Ping off. Desk off later. Oh well. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. I won't actually be talking very much this stream simply because it is time for the class trial. I finally said I'm live. Nice. One moment. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. Well, without further ado, let us go ahead and get into the class trial. If I do say so myself. Pre-trial prep. I have a snack tonight. Some stuff to snack on. And by some stuff, I mean, crackers and peanut butter. So, I think I have all the, yeah. Difficult anything. Peanut butter and crackers. Specifically, natural Jif creamy peanut butter and saltine crackers. To be precise. Class trial, alright!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Yep. Good choice of snack. Yeah, I might run out of crackers though, because this was a old pack of crackers that I had. So, and I only have, what? 6 crackers left in this pack, I think. 5 crackers left in this one. I have an uneven amount of crackers.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
Come on, let me just hang. It's so funny. Yeah.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Yep.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
You would be
Yeah,
correct.
you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
Ah, yes,
It
a detailed
means
explanation.
Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Yes.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Yeah. The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. We're using the staff role after clearing the game as a reference. I should be able to figure out who's who. What an honor to be characters in games. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is probably, is there not? Was this it? No. Or do we just not have a... Okay. Oh, it's one of them. Oh, fucking... Meyer? I don't know. Timid personality.
Damn it!
Oh, okay.
I see!
Girl A is probably Nikon Tsumiki. That timid
Yes.
tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Oh, they expected you to remember, yeah.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Oh, damn.
A nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
Yeah. She's right, the only one who could have said that. The girl...
I see!
I was correct.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C? Huh. Her personality was hyper-energetic and unique. Monokuma! My hero.
Damn it!
I don't know.
I see!
Hello there!
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Yeah, agreed. Girl D, only one person who always has a camera.
I see!
Mahiru.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Mm-hmm.
I see!
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
That reminds me. Wasn't another person?
Oh, whoops.
It was one of the names on the staff roll.
Lord.
The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another
Ibuki, only
Kuzuryu.
one excited to be in a game, yeah.
Hold on!
Kuzuri.
Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Because there was.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Yeah. Using Fukihiko's last name Kuzuru appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but it's probably like that. Nagato, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. Reason Fukihiko's last name,
I can prove it with this! In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch. What the hell did she do
It's
to my
pretty
little
clear.
sister?
There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what
she?
role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably
Was
noticed,
it the
right?
fucking corpse? I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The character in the game, I could be,
I see!
girl who died at the beginning? Okay.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
That bitch. Girlie, was it? That bitch. What the hell did she do to my little sister?
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so
Yeah.
fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
Oh God, don't
I was
praise
being
him.
sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game.
Is she
Don't
dead?
go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
We're praising you, Nagato.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
Maybe.
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Yeah, that's a bit too obvious.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
Sorry about
If
that,
so,
bud.
then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Well, what the heck? Is that wild?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
It fell in two. The cracker fell in half. Broken half. And he also has a strange rivalry
Hey,
going
no
on.
one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
No idea.
You guys are definitely friends.
Yeah.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Yes. Reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the contents of the game.
I see.
That one.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Monami is just completely oblivious, yeah.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
Yeah.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But
What?
is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, We need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
I have sad news. I have run out of crackers. My crackers have run dried. Oh,
It's the
so
murder that
unfortunate.
occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I ran out of crackers.
I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic
true.
dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start
Oh.
explaining.
Poor Chaiki.
Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the five of them were finally able to go inside,
They made Chaiki sad kill them.
they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
Yep.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there.
Ah, yes, I love talking about a murder while I'm licking a butter knife clean of peanut butter. Absolutely
The
love it.
sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert.
Makes
How does
sense.
that sound?
Sounds reasonable.
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Yep. What he
But
said.
it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Well, what if Girl E was a pervert?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the
Yes.
music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But
Huh?
Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
Yeah,
You can lock
that's
the music
reasonable.
room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then
Yeah.
forget this.
Poor
It's not
Nekomaru.
cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who is waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I need to clear that up first. Alright, first non-stop debate. Stolen swimsuit. Oh, God! Okay.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
This counter ready? Yeah.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other four girls should have been there.
Yeah.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
Yeah.
How was she able to get past those four and wait in front of the music room?
Oh.
She probably used a hidden passageway.
No,
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
I might see. I think I see what Girlie did after the murder in the music room. I need to find out the clue.
After she killed the first victim in the music room,
I think I
what did
know.
Girl E
what it
do?
is.
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girlie to the front of the music? To go back to the you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Yeah.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, hey! First counter. 1 for 1 so far.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
First try, damn, yeah.
After
I
the
know.
murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window.
It was
It
not.
was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl
Probably.
E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
That actually does make a
So,
lot of sense.
When the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying.
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
Necromaru.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then,
Was it?
will you guys be able to figure it out?
Probably not. An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear. And I had to do it. I'll do it! I'll die! What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there is something I need to tell you regarding the white noise in the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer. So unless you completely destroy them, the time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if you don't, difficulty is set to digital, white noise won't appear at all. You get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. I need to get that skill in. Broken fish tank.
A weapon inside the music room,
Right now
huh?
is the broken.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with
Kumar
gravel
is so
instead?
stupid.
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
I don't remember. Let me look through. Oh, whoops. It's killing the music. Not a bat. We know that. Best thing I have is
She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional weapon. Apparently it appears in the game, but
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's
I
too
don't
big
know
to
if
be
that
a
was-
weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that big.
I don't know if those were
If it's a
misses
weapon that
or
was
if it
used to
just
beat them to
wasn't
death, it should have had
correct.
bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with
Hold on.
bloodstains?
She beat her to death with her fists!
No, I don't know. I don't know if
weapon
those
inside the
were
music
actual
room. What about
misses or
broken
if that was
glass?
just incorrect.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Okay, no, those were actual misses. Where's the connection between what you're saying and
Damn it!
attacking someone with a mistake?
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
That wasn't.
Isn't
that
the cause of
wasn't
death a
miss.
blow
I
to
don't
the
know what
head?
you're talking about. That two
Then
right
she
now.
attacked her with the fish tank.
Then
That's too big to be a weapon.
I don't know. I don't know what the weapon is. First word, normally you can leave the music room. Here's the time still count. Yeah, it said 2 right now. Thank you very much. What could...
Then the piano.
The
Why
window
are you
was the
going
weapon?
even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional weapon.
A weapon inside
I
the
guess
music
the
room, huh?
window. No, fucking wrong line.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Can I?
That's too big to be a
No,
weapon.
wrong. What?
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
Oh, we don't have that yet.
It's on that big a scale too?
Oh my god, I keep
How
fucking
about beating
pressing
her
the
with
wrong button.
gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
There's... I mean, there's the metal bat, but...
She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room,
friends,
huh?
though.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even big?
The investigation conducts
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them, it should have had bloodstains.
I've never beaten someone before. Full sun's head in half, sweating on the questions that you know. Okay, use my
Damn it!
reasoning.
A weapon inside the music room,
I
huh?
don't know for this one. I genuinely do not know. Because the only relevant things are from here down. No, we don't have that unlocked yet. That's what I checked in here earlier. Was to select the truth statements, but oh, forward weak spots, loading. Hold down. Oh.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Didn't you talk to her with...
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Maybe
Why are
like,
you going
maybe
even
we do. I'm pretty
investigation?
sure we
It's
do.
on
Hold
that biggest.
How about beating her?
Maybe I'm just. Oh, time's up. Yep. We ran out of time. No use can't get any longer. The options. Everyone's at me.
We will never give up!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Yeah,
Isn't the cause
it
of
is.
death? Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with
No, I
bloodstains on it?
cannot grab.
She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional weapon.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Got a fucking wrong button.
What about broken glass?
No. Back here half-assed.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
I don't.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
Seen the photo.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you
Try
going
it.
The
even?
investigation.
It's on that biggest scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Let's try it here. No.
Did-
I
A
don't
weapon
know.
inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
I don't know what it is.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Didn't you talk to her with
I
the fish
don't
tank?
I don't see. I genuinely don't.
That's too
see,
big to be a weapon.
Genuinely don't.
Then the
see-
piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
I genuinely don't
The
see
investigation
the connection
conducts
between any of them.
universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I mean, agree with me just like that. Yeah.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room,
Alright,
huh?
Google is my friend. That wasn't a miss. That was not a miss. That took away from my stuff. That was not a miss. Thank you very much. This is when Google is my friend. LSU. Second class. Trial. Danganronpa 2. I genuinely don't see... I genuinely just don't see the... I genuinely don't see the... I got that. Oh, okay. You're not gonna believe this.
What about broken
You're
glass?
not gonna believe.
Isn't the cause of death thing she attacked her with?
That's too big to be.
You're
Then the
not
piano.
gonna believe.
Why are you
what the
going
even
answer
big?
is.
The investigation can.
It's on that big a scale, too?
You're not gonna believe this answer.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
You're not gonna believe that.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
How does a Owen swimsuit agree with killing her with gravel? How does... I don't...
My goodness.
I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
What?
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What the hell?
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
What? What?
What kind of bag?
What?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit.
What?
If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
I mean, I guess the sky's the limit.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
This was pulled out his ass, yeah.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone.
No, many stones,
To
actually.
make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
Yeah, let's
How about it,
probably dispose
Monokuma?
of, so.
Are you satisfied now?
Okay, the producers pulled that one out of their ass. I'm sorry, they pulled that one out of
This
their
happiness
ass.
you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
I'm sorry, but the
But the real
producers of this
important
one
talk
pulled
begins
that
now.
out of their assholes. And I was just like, yeah, throw it in there.
Girl E had someone who can be called an
They had to
accomplice.
get the gravel
That
and
person
switch it
was
at the same place
actually
at the same time.
Girl
Yeah.
D.
Girl
Oh.
D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
They were drunk and high while making this game. They might have been. That's okay. Maybe I shouldn't throw it away.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim.
I don't know how.
Girl E found out
I
and tried to
don't
stop it,
understand that.
and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
Ah, yes, on accident.
I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is Hiko? Monokuma.
I see!
Yeah.
It should have been Guy F.
That bitch. Oh, okay. I will never forgive her.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
Yep.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's
no.
all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Yeah. Just a moment.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
I would. You were hoping Hiko would get a redemption to get a redemption arc.
That is, I'm terribly sorry, but
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer.
Sure, you're not the killer, Hyoko.
No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
That describes you too, Hyoko.
Girl E and
Just saying.
Mahiru were killed by that guy.
I don't know about that one.
Sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are
Maybe, maybe
unrelated.
not. So the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important share of the. Okay, what? There's an important shit point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. The baseball bat?
I can prove it with this.
Hey!
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the
I'm
very
talking
least,
about.
the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat.
Yep.
There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Yep.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that
Yeah,
out
killed the
right
killer,
now!
yeah.
There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
Sure about
Dumb
that,
enough to
buddy? I need
believe that
open a
stupid game, and
window
that's why
real
you
quick.
killed her as revenge!
I open a window. Open my other window. Because it's hot in here. Oh. There we go.
If you keep making up your mind like that, you're
Alright.
just going to go around in circles. And
Yeah.
it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious.
Small footprint. Yeah.
Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Alright, now plot twist. Somehow Hyoko is Hiko's sister.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters.
Plot twist of a century.
That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hyoko?
Oh! Hiko's a mobster. It would not be his reason, yeah. Yeah, I can turn the music down. Hopefully this is
Don't
good
you
now.
understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
Is that better now?
What is this? Like, I can only laugh.
And some of them do talk quite loudly. Not, yeah, do talk loud, and some of them do talk
What are you
loud.
even saying, you nasty toilet clogging bitch?
Make your what? Can hear you me better too. Alright. What are we? What? What are we?
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko?
Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house! I was squishing Mr. Ants all day!
I think I
What are you saying? You accusing me of killing...
Why do you doubt
Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Fucking...
I was squishing Mr. Ants all
Fuck.
day!
Add 2 to the counter.
What are you saying? You accusing me of...
Why do you doubt? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the...
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong! Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I
I'll
told
get
you
it
I
in the morning.
didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such
Unless
ugly
you need to,
footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Unless you need to do some laundry, Ma.
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange.
Yes, you're betting. Okay. Alright, well then, I'll be right back. Hey, I got a quick... Could you wash my bedding as well? While you're at it?
The footprint I collected from your room matches
Yeah,
these
alright.
footprints perfectly.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my clothes real quick then, guys. And, do a few things, so, like... I'll be back. I'll just say that much. I'll be back. I am back. Give it a present? Alright, we'll give it a present in the midst of a trial. What do I have a duplicate of? The sunflower seeds? Have sunflower seeds. Is there just no wind tonight or some shit? Alright, it's been given a present. Alright, back to the trial.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house.
Damn, it's
Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
I don't know. Use this like stack of napkins over here as a fan.
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Yep.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
Sure.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Yeah.
Huh? It's a lie?
Yeah.
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
But, I mean,
If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Probably.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Damn. Alright, here we go again.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Please let us kill the little one.
Obviously not.
What was the letter? Hold on. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Try not to see each other. Oh, yeah.
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is
Pretty
this
sure it's
a
that.
panel
We're
of
gonna continue.
idiots?
Maybe. Okay, I think I know what.
I did go to the beach.
I know what it is.
I didn't go any.
Then you didn't meet up at the beach house?
At least I think.
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Oh, okay. Add 2 more.
I did go to the but only during my. I didn't go any.
Then you didn't meet up at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Oh my fucking god. 2 more!
I did go to the but only during my. I didn't go any.
Then you didn't meet up at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Okay, that one's incorrect. Let's see.
I did go to the but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up at the
Beach house?
Saying I met up with her. Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Fuck you, little child.
Only during your morning walk, huh?
Eat shit.
Will you?
I'm going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. What we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Yoko
That
Sayoji.
letter! It's the one Mahiro had, right?
I see.
Yep.
So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Did you? Did you, Kazuchi?
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m.
Oh,
to
yeah,
go
that's
to the
right.
beach.
Oh, that's... I keep opening the Xbox menu.
I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
That's why. I was, checking something.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
Yeah.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No,
Hiyoko.
I didn't. It's just a
Oh.
coincidence that I
Seeming
passed by the
defensive.
diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It honestly
It's the
does.
truth. Deal with it.
Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway,
Yeah.
that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Just shut the fuck up.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
Monokuma, we know who did it. Can we just
That's
kill her?
why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't
No,
find
there's-
out.
There's probably some large plot twist waiting to happen.
And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
Get a sample of their... Yeah. Only place? Oh, well, the closets.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
Yeah.
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof. My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out.
I mean, he's right.
It's a trap. This is obviously someone's trap. Who's someone? Whose trap is it? It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
Yeah, but like, what if you were wearing
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
Hyoko, I think you just
That
need
is
to
right.
shush.
It cannot be Hyoko.
That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice!
Oh god, not Sparkling Justice again.
Sparkling what now?
Oh
That
god.
mask says it all! Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island!
No! Not Sparkling Justice! Anything but
Which
that!
means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
Oh no!
Why, you, if you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
True that Kyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Prince.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
That makes sense.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
Looks like everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's
that doesn't help me,
conclusion.
game! That doesn't help
Hiyoko is the
me!
sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Trash can on.
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy. You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach.
At the time, the door face was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
I wanna try
And
out
that's how
my
you left your
idea.
footprints!
I'm gonna try out my
I shall render my verdict. Hiyoko is the...
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
And weren't you also hiding? So that's when you dropped the gun. You waited for your chance to kill. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body.
Okay, no. I'd like for you not to hate me and listen, but I believe
Damn
that
it!
isn't... Yeah. Okay.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
That wasn't a miss. There's been no misses.
There's no doubt.
That wasn't incorrect.
You went to the beach house,
Incorrects
right?
do not count.
And weren't you also hiding it? So that's when you dropped the gummy. You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
The game doesn't fucking help me on this one.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside.
And that's how you left your footprints!
I shall render my verdict.
Hiyoko is the sinner!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm telling you, the killer's
Crap.
trapped, apparently.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
Maybe...
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no
That one
doubt.
was a miss.
You
That
went
one
to the
was
beach
all,
house.
2 more misses. 11.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet?
Another
So
one
that's
pulled
when you
straight
dropped
from
the
the
gummy.
ass.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru.
And afterward, you fled.
At the time, the door was blocked by so you were forced to...
And that's how you left your footprints!
I shall render my verdict. Hiyoko is the...
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
No.
Crap!
I shall render my verdict upon this Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
I don't.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru,
And afterward, you fled.
At the time, the door was blocked
I mean,
by
I
his
have.
body,
I might
so you
maybe.
were forced to flee from the beachside
I have a
entrance.
maybe.
And that's how you left your footprints.
I have something that might make sense. Computer shut off, but computer screen
I shall render my verdict upon Hiyoko is this.
I have
no doubt.
something.
You went to the beach house, right?
Kinda makes sense to me.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Gummy in the gummy
No,
bag.
that's wrong.
Okay.
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
Oh.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Okay.
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
Okay. Okay.
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Okay. I think that's just getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
Oh,
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this?
It's the only thing that I could really think of besides the escape route and the last one there.
I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Oh no, we're gonna get bopped, guys! We're gonna get bopped!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid! I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
Here we go again!
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong! I left those footprints during my morning walk!
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house.
It's true, that's an important. And we can thank
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence
we need. That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Figure out what's right and what's wrong. Autopsy report. You're getting popped. What would...
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
Blow to the head from behind and died instantly. That's all that gives us. All that.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
What? What?
We're not done with Hiyoko yet.
Okay, if we go along with your idea of the autopsy report, died in
There's still a huge piece of evidence
left. You're talking about the footprints near the beach?
It's true, that's an important, and we can thank Mahiru for
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
No, that's wrong.
No, it was the fact that she died instantly.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
Okay, yeah, I see that.
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
Yeah?
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
Yeah.
If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was...
So was it? Wrong thing. So was it? Was it Akane then?
She was clean.
I had to.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh my god. Rebuttal.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Rebuttal.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
You were stubborn. She is the killer.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Okay. But I...
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Ugh.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Okay, hold on.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
No. Those words will be pushed back. She killed her in,
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Stubborn? What? What? I don't... What? I'm hitting everything. Like...
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Efficient ways of breaking the words?
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
No, that's not.
If Mahiru didn't block the door,
this
then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
I need 5 at the very minimum.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If
I'll get this one of these
didn't block
times.
the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko, she killed and blocked the door. Hiyoko is the only killer I... Damn it! If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
I'm not stopping.
If Mahiru didn't block the door,
I run out of
then
cuts.
Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Oh my
If
god.
Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it up. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach can be proven by the... Did you get all that, you bastard? So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Allow me to cut through those words.
An action, there's no water.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Exactly.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
No, changes
Are
prohibited.
you saying I did something that perverted?
Who would jerk off her clothes before committing murder? No, this should be impossible. She wasn't wearing any clothes at all!
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my Komodo stash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
Hiko, as much as I want Kyoko gone, she's not the killer, yeah.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited?
Yeah,
in the
that's what
first
I was
place?
going for. That's what I was going
Yes,
for.
if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
Damn.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious? Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Okay.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve.
Oh, she's scary now.
All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru.
Yeah, but that face tells
Because
otherwise.
Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
Can't believe
You guys
anyone
are
here.
stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
No, you're stupid.
Kyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right?
So you're compensating.
Shut the hell up, pig barf. I hope you get
Oh
a
my God.
hangnail and die.
Oh, not the hangnail.
I'm sorry for being pig barf.
Not the hangnail. More importantly, Hiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have
Hey,
something else in
Hyoko.
mind?
Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Yeah.
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Same.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me.
They just let her go undisciplined. They need to get
She
disciplined.
asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So,
Well-
what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the
Yeah.
time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi. Alright. Letter Hyoko
I
received.
saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Oh, the letter that Hyoko had, doesn't it match? Yeah.
I can prove it with this! This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we discussed earlier.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter,
What we discussed earlier, change the place.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
it's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Uh-oh.
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge?
I see!
Both? Yeah, both were forged.
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
So Nagato, my guy.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed. The handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting.
No, you leave Nagato out of this. He's an angel.
This part, let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Oh, I guess we gotta call Tim the Necromancer to resurrect Mahiru.
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times.
And everyone
but
show
the
your
killer
hand
this
right.
time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Alright, everyone. Write an essay.
It's all my fault.
You got 40
I'm
minutes.
so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened?
The Necromancer is out till Monday. He's on vacation. Oh.
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they
Me
get it
can.
from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry.
Mikan's the killer.
When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. It was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
Kill Mikan. Kill Mikan. Okay, so we know that the killer had to have been strong enough to kill her in one blow
The
with
killer
a baseball
probably
bat.
planned to frame Hyoko from the start.
And
And
Mikan
for that
is...
reason,
I don't think so.
they summoned Hyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Yep.
Everything was done to frame Hyoko as the killer.
Yep.
That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Shush up!
Hyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about?
Oh my God.
The only
Hiko,
way to
shut up.
survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong,
Probably.
Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope.
So someone who don't like Hyoko is the killer. Why is everyone looking at? Why is everyone looking at me? Haven't reality hopped in a few days.
Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'd love to know.
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that
Interesting.
absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Maybe it is,
Your stance is neither white nor black.
Nagato, we
but
love
gray,
you, never change.
and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Remember Mono's clue? Yeah. Well, no, that wasn't a clue from Monokuma. That was for an ability to be able to destroy the white noise easier.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's a splendid power of teamwork.
Mommy, shut up.
Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Poor Monokuma.
Hey.
Monokuma's asleep. He's sleeping.
What? He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Monokuma got so bored he went to sleep, yeah. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because, unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Uh-oh. Part 1. Finished. Need socks.
Well now.
Is it getting cold down there, Ma? Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't! This is a big no-no! But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... You can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears!
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but I somehow somehow feels wrong to me. You like Monami? Yeah. Save, yes. Last trial reopen.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
Monami is a mid character.
Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
Here, let's pull a nexus here and Midomi. Just add the word mid instead in the front of it, so instead of Monami, it's Midomi.
Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
Midomi, yeah.
Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Oh, she's breaking the third wall. She's breaking the fourth wall. Sorry, not the third wall.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
How long have I been streaming for? Only almost... only an hour 46, not bad. Midomi, get a life. I'm gonna have to send that to Xbox later.
Do you mean the letter?
Xbox Nexus. Tell him about that.
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
The trash can.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
We're still waiting for the lawnmower from the last game. Alright, I'm still waiting for my lawnmower kill, alright? It's probably never gonna happen, but I'm waiting for it.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
Probably.
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Yeah, you would be correct. Want to play a new game? Is that what I want to play a new game? Is that what you're thinking? If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. The Logic Dive. In the Logic Dive, you'll control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. The task is to reach the goal, the final destination, with the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the A button. There's the B button to brake and the Y button to jump. There'll be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answer splits into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. The chef's picture X. This is silverware that funny. Questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of your brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. Here's the menu button. Alright, well then good luck. Have fun. She's right, this might be a very important problem. Your killer tampered with the evidence after Hyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? One has different pictures. Think. Just focus and answer and think about it. I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. I want to transcend the third dimension. I already kind of forget the controls. Move, accelerate, brake, jump. Okay, I think I get it. Neum. Neum. Oh, I missed that one. Neum. Neum. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Arrive? It would have to have been 4. Before she arrived. Oh, I've already fallen in a hole. Forgetting I can jump too. Alright. When did the killer leave? After she left. Alright. Oh. Yep. Question 3. Where was the killer hiding while Hyoko was unconscious? Beach? No, it was the beach house. Jump! Aw. I almost made it. The keyword being there, almost. Ooh.
It's all coming together.
Please.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
That wasn't pointless.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Maybe.
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No.
Yeah.
There should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I can bop you on your head. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. Where the killer was hiding, the place where Hyoko hasn't looked is the trash can. The refrigerator. There was hiding inside the fridge that freeze when they climbed the mountain made of ice. There's always crap. When it started to look like he just made a fool. The
Here!
closet? Oh fuck it, the fool.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
Yeah?
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Oh, okay. We'll think of one place, that place, the place where the killer was hiding. Inside the closet was... right here!
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Exactly.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think?
Yes, it was.
2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Alright.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
Yeah.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now,
Probably.
let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. Hold down the Y button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from the truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. It's the deepest of destruction, yeah. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or a mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When is the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun! Alright, so clearly we have to use it. Clearly.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Okay,
Maybe
now
it's the other way
Kamaru.
around.
Okay.
Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Impossible.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit? They cut it up and...
As someone who
Flushes their shit.
it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Let's go following person's opinion.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, right?
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Don't think it's this.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one
when they moved the body. If they used something... What did they do with the bloody... They cut it up and...
I'll
As someone
try
who
the
flushes,
wetsuit.
it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other way. Perhaps someone other than...
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with...
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower.
So washing it off would have been...
They didn't have to use the shower. What about the wetsuits in the closet?
No. Wetsuits in the closet, what Hajime is saying.
Damn it!
Yeah.
What did the killer
There's
do with the
only-
blood on their...
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the
Two
shower.
things.
So washing it off would have been
So
impossible.
trial
They
by
didn't have
fire
to.
here is
What about the
possible.
wetsuits in... Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something... What did they do with the bloody... They cut it up and...
As someone who flushes, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Nope. Body, obviously the fairies must have done it. Well, they exist on an island? If so, I would love to add this to my collection. Over, okay.
What did the killer do
So
with...
it's nothing
Maybe
to
they
do
simply-
with,
They couldn't use the shower.
So washing it off
Would have been...
They didn't have to use...
Nothing to do with
What about
that.
the wetsuits in... Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody... They cut it up
Oh,
and...
I think
As someone who flushes, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around.
Maybe.
Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with...
Maybe
Maybe
they
it's
simply...
They couldn't use the shower. So washing it off...
They didn't have to use the shower. What about the wetsuits in the closet?
No. This is the closet and what Hajime is saying. No relation. Ugh.
Damn it!
What? Well, it's trial by fire.
What did the killer do with the...
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower.
So washing it off would have been
Gonna start
impossible.
out again, though.
They didn't have to... What about maybe they wore one when
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit? They cut it open.
They ran out of time. Twice.
We will never give up!
I know. I think I know what it is now.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off.
they didn't have to.
Yeah.
What about maybe they wore one when they
if they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody They cut it open.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would
Definitely clog the toilet!
maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
I'm thinking
They couldn't use the
this.
shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong!
There we go. Alright. That's okay.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
The bottles.
I see!
Inside the refrigerator.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it. In theory, then, that's impossible.
Why is it impossible?
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
God damn. She's ready to beat her ass.
It's
I
true
know
there
what
were
this one
drinks
is. I believe I know what this
in the
one
beach
is.
house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle drink, it wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Cross swords. Oh, okay.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks. If you use those, the blood won't come off and your body will get sticky. It will leave an aromatic smell, especially if you used a lot. That alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words!
We finally used the trash can.
Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
Yes, they were.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge.
The trash can saves
And the
day.
killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can.
There was.
Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Okay, so the blames shifted to Peko now.
Now that you mention it,
Thinking that simply because she objected to washing me.
when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner! Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, they did that, the person would be...
You've realized who the killer is.
Yeah, I think we've actually realized it now.
See? Just as I thought.
Because Peko came in wet, but she claimed to be swimming.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
But by going by what we just uncovered, that they just doused themselves with the plastic bottles of water, they would be wet.
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them. That killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person, which would also make sense because she would be strong enough to deliver one blow to the head, especially with a baseball bat. I think it's Pekko.
You're the only one!
Oh, okay.
Pekko. Is it you?
Hey! What are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer!
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Kazuchi, why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bombs, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Exactly.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Creep.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Sounds like you're bullshitting.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
And he also did just go straight to his house. Just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. Went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone.
Sitting in a chair.
Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Well, that's easy. Look at the window.
You mention it. You're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
They teleported, obviously. We all have teleportation capabilities. Did you not know, Hiko? You're not informed?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Pekko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
Alright.
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Pekko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Hiko's redemption arc starts here. The killer's escape route. I might know what it is. What it was. It was the small window.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Pekko could have reached it.
Couldn't she? Okay.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
She could have used her kendo stick. Those things are quite
And what
durable.
happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Hiko, you were helping her. How could you? Yeah. Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with these islands' beautiful nature in mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see?
Yeah.
There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just had to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh?
Yeah.
Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
Up her ass.
You say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab
Her
you in
special
yours!
place. Her special place.
No! Please don't be violent!
That's... Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. The only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. Object the killer used to escape out the window? Excuse me. Alright. Honestly, kind of forget how to play this one. Letter explosion. Okay. I need a K. Looking for a K. It's a W. I don't need the W. Only this. Don't think so. What? What do we... What are we spelling? Genuinely don't know what we're spelling. Oh, bamboo. Also just exploded another bee. Oh, wrong button. No. I didn't want to send it there. S's I do want to take. These D's I need to... Nope, I don't. Go back over there. Kinda suck at this, not gonna lie. Don't need either of those. Now I need the R's. Now I'm gonna get no R's. Oh, I need an R. Those two can combine. I saved it. Those two can just combine. I just need a D. That's the worst place to put that. There we go.
I got it!
A bamboo sword, a kendo sword. I mean, it's essentially.
You carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Yep.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Possibly, yeah.
Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool?
I could see it, yeah.
I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell you?
It was a ninja.
A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the panic talk action. Let's talk a little about fever time and nega time. From this point on, you will be able to use fever time by pressing the right bumper. When fever time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. That's not all, you won't miss during fever time either. Pressing the A button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. Only until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use out of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called nega time that your opponent can use too. When it activates nega time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So if that's the case, please time the rhythms not with your eyes but with your ears and your passionate heart. Your time is up. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them that they have to redo the class trial for that chapter. They do. Well then, good luck and have fun!
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Not necessarily. Fuyuhiko, why? Where are you? Panic talk. See if I remember how to do this. Lock on and attack, select Final Strike, reload, Final Strike.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard!
You're pissing me off!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard?
This was so
That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Bastard! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
This is the end!
He's dead! I killed him!
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it.
Makes sense.
And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her. She would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. Oh, you just back off!
I wonder what Nagato would have done differently.
Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions!
Kazuchi, back off here.
You don't have any proof.
Oh
I
my
won't
God.
accept this unless there's proof!
Maybe Hiko and Peko are
Got
fooling
it,
around.
you bastard!
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Hiko, get over your crush, yeah. She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Hiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so
Among
freely.
flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait
Try
until
TY.
after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then,
Yeah.
why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
No, she's going insane.
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
She's sparkling justice, yeah.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish.
You know, this is kind of crazy.
I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
This is kind of cringe.
I'm telling you to stop it!
No, we won't have that much.
So I
time,
must
oh well.
fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is... Could she be...
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Yeah. What you're sticking
Justice complete!
What the fuck?
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
This is kind of cringe, not gonna
Now
lie.
then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kazuchi. I agree with you.
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
Cringe.
What's going on? What's this?
Pecco's got mad.
Chill!
Pecco finally snapped!
I think you died.
Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
The fucking emojis. Not the emojis, but the fucking text faces and whatnot. That's fucking hilarious.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Yeah? What? What the heck is this? Pecco's the killer? Why? Is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Monica is asleep still.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping.
Yeah.
Take a look. It's a killer.
He's still sleeping.
Hey.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
Seems like it.
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately.
I swear, the text faces.
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
I don't know how to describe them.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game.
Pecco,
Am I right?
Yeah.
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then,
damn.
the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What the hell have we... What the hell were the producers of this game thinking? What the fuck?
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword. And executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity?
Yeah.
I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Cringe.
Oh! I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there was no mistake that it was Pecco all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Closing argument. Alright. Hiyoko was a menace to society. There was no reason to like her. That's just, this is just that right there. Wash off the blood. Well, big piece of evidence in the footsteps. Closet after. That one's already there. This one goes there. Nope. Nothing there. Where to hide? The wash off. Nope. Next one to arrive at the beach house. Stuck 3. Oh, whoops. And that goes there. Morning of the Maher. Oh, okay. Okay, what's this? Alright. This goes here. Last dog. Alright. That goes there. Okay.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately.
Completely irrelevant to what's happening right now. So I was on Minecraft a little bit earlier, and I swear it rained for like 4 days straight in there.
Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m. just like it said.
Even after sleeping.
And was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later.
Yep.
At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house.
So yeah, I think I know where all the rain from our Stardew Valley drought in the spring went.
She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
The place where Makoto reigns supreme as the main character's voice. Hajime's voice is annoying. Yeah, I would have to
The
kind
metal
of agree.
bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The the bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road.
Yeah.
Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
That would make sense.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them.
Yeah.
Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body.
Water?
They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else.
Yeah, it would have.
After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand.
It was probably very hot.
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko.
Oh man, shit, I can't think of her name now. If only Peko knew that the gummies that Hiyoko ate were only of a specific kind that did not include
Ironically,
lime.
placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them.
Hiko's state, yeah.
The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword.
Yep.
And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse.
Yep.
So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
That was a final scene if I've ever seen one.
I see. And what of it?
She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
I would agree with you there,
There's
Hiyoko.
no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important.
What are you
understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
And then suddenly she goes on a murder
It's not
spree.
serious. It's justice. If I fall
Okay.
here, who will combat the evils of this world?
Now watch, Hiko's gonna pipe up.
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
This is just getting
Hurry
boring now.
and carry on justice.
Boring and creepy.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
I feel what Monokuma's feeling right now.
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore! Let's vote already and execute her!
However, before we do that,
Blah, blah, blah.
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up!
Finally!
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Finally! Monokuma votes. Surprise, surprise! It was Peko!
pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
No. Sonia, shut up.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time?
Oh my
Please let
God.
us continue our
Peko,
discussion.
Peko. Sonia, shush.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt
let it
that Peko
end.
is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Sonia, your royal mind won't be able to comprehend.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast!
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
True.
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Yeah.
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Cringe person. What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. Known serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see. So that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco. The nationality?
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well.
Okay.
Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
And Pecco just busted out with some, like, wicked Spanish. All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice. Hey, Genocide Jack! It's Genocide Jack! I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
No, we all get to die.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
No.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
No.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And
Oh, okay.
even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
Sure. Let me guess, fluent Spanish?
My duty has already been finished.
Oh, okay.
My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That
I guess
mask
so.
has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
wait, so we all get to die? Apparently. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. Alrighty, I am back. Went to the bathroom and grabbed some water. So
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
welcome back. Proof that there was one more. The Discover announcement.
I see.
Are you
Welcome
talking
back.
about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Sheesh, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules.
Yep.
That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
Huh?
Sure.
Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Oh yes, by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
I'd have to.
You're the only one!
Only other person.
Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the evidence that occurred in the game should definitely occur in real life. Is it talking about the... Is it talking about... ending prize?
I can prove it with this!
It is.
I
Okay.
didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you?
Apparently.
You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope inside? Just shut up. What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it.
Yeah.
Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares?
You do?
Peko is the killer, right? But
Oh.
we already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool.
You did it. Why? I'm actually enjoyed your character.
I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The
Oh.
true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
Damn!
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
Yeah, but she was still the one that committed the murder.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Dun dun dun. Alright. Ignore the second phase. And the 11th phase.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Okay then. There were some twists and turns along the way. The one who killed Mahiru Kuzumi is... hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey!
What? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying,
you
you're
just
wrong.
don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself only exist to be tools.
Hey.
What does she mean, Fukihiko? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends
No.
then? No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took
I'm
me in.
nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property. Property, you say? That means she's a hitman, arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Oh yes, let's just give a sword to a literal child in the top right there. Fucking, oh yes, let's just give a fucking weapon to a literal
That is
child.
my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
But that's it. You were wrong. You're not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Huh?
Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. Hiko deserves to be the only one leaving this island. What? Our professional relationships doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. My young master intends to kill. It is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you. It was...
Damn
Hiko? It is what it when I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
Damn it! I don't understand. Why is my sister in
Don't
these photographs?
fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood? What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead? You tried to confirm it with Mahiru. That's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. Pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. No. When Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry. Actually, I have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? We're gonna talk about it there. I'd totally be fine. It's pretty important. So, you know, it'd be trolling to involve the others. You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own. Can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me. If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
It definitely sounds serious. I can't cancel my beach plans for you. I can cancel my beach plans. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't really have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Hiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right? By calling both of them to the beach house, you're able to pin the blame on Hyoko. Seriously? What the heck? Eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. And if the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right? And so, my young master thought of a plan and executed it. Wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E for revenge. Clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister. So that's why you killed Mahiru with the bat? But still, I believed her till the very last minute that the game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch!
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about that. The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that game? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
what are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
The look on his face. Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be
quiet.
understood. Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be
Yes,
quiet?
indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial
It
killer
cannot
story.
be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes. So, we fell for it. We fell for a trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the
That's
true killer.
obviously wrong.
Oh, hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided
No.
yet. No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right,
This
Monokuma?
is troubling!
I'll admit it. All this talking about Pekka being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Hiko is actually... hold on. I'm telling you to hold on. I see. So for Pekko, Hiko himself is your true hope then? On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can
Great.
protect him. Sure, you would only go that far because he's your one and only hope. Wrong. I have no hope. I am just... That's wrong. Well, even when we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb
Now
anyway.
then.
So I'm going to ask you something. I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Hiko, what do you think?
Hey.
About what? Is Pekko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Pekko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something
What?
like that? Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that,
Jeez.
right? Pekko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Hiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Hiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Yeah.
Hiko? I know you hit her guts, but listen to Pekko. We're all gonna die.
Master.
Young master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Hiko, you mentioned this before, but this kind of situation, interacting with others, will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Bayaka and Teru are proof of that. Plus, It'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Hiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or, would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Young Master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, a tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Yeah, we did.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh?
Oh?
A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
God damn, it's 123.
You idiot.
122.
What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
Okay. So how about it, Fukihiko? Please, tell me the truth. Before we get to the truth, just gotta... Cool.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
I'm a disgrace.
Cause, if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young Master!
Like Hiko more as a character now.
Oh.
Oh my! So this is how
Too
it
bad.
turned out. And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
You?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool. Yep.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You know, you knew about what Peko and Hiko discussed. Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even it was an act of desperation. claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first one to try and influence the outcome of a trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Young master.
Young master, you have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that. Then why?
Even so, I wanted you to escape.
Oh, okay. I wanted to protect you.
I am terribly sorry.
I'm terribly sorry. I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end,
Goodbye.
young master. Goodbye. Peko just died already, yeah. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. I may be selfish. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
Do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you just start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
So cool! But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears at despair in the end. Now then, let's begin! Oh, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Young Master Hiko, please permit me to make one final selfish request. Didn't I tell you not to call me Young Master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Pekuyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin the punishment time brimming with despair. Sheesh. Why don't you get it? Why don't you get
Thrills,
it?
Chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekuyama. You stayed by my side all this time. What did you
now then, I prepared a very special punishment
for you.
I
never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just... You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why?
Why?
Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
She's leaving.
Young Master.
It's punishment time! Game over. Peko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment! Oh? One-woman army. Oh. 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 So are both of them dead? Ah!
That is
This cannot be.
impossible.
Oh yeah, Hiko's dead too. This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily. Probably like dominoes. You bastard. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Packo!
Such a
Hiko!
waste.
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Sheesh, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable. We're still talking about that? The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopeless.
Isn't that right?
It's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair, is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? Got some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be reminded me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying. Or is he talking about Makoto? Is he talking about Makoto Naegi?
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you, Nagato. Yeah. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer you're planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Hiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive. Wow! Everyone! Hiko is still alive!
Serious?
Are you serious? Hiko! Oh. Red, please, you rushed over to Hiko's side. How is he still alive?
He's still breathing.
Hiko is still standing, yeah.
Is he gonna be okay?
Well, not really standing.
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well,
You're
right.
so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the end of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
Stupid brother!
Well, what are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save
I
him.
don't believe it!
A surprise
What
order?
the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza
That's wrong.
scum? It's your duty to save him.
Hey!
Because it's written in the school trip rules. The Blackened is exposed during the class trial. They alone will be executed. If only the Blackened gets executed, then Hiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. Since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
Sheesh. I guess I have no
Fine,
choice. Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me. Fine then, I'll save him.
Like...
I was actually gonna do that all along. So I've already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared? That's when it happened. Siren began ringing from out of nowhere. Oh god, what's about to happen? And gradually grew closer and closer. It's a fucking ambulance. It's a whole ass ambulance.
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patient.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
Oh my god. And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Hiko vanished from our sight. That was... is it really going to be okay to leave this to Monokuma? Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
It's going to be fine. He's probably going to get better and come back to see us again. You're right. He's definitely going to come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then, all we can do is wait. Oh, why do we have to wait for him? I mean, because Mahiru's death,
However,
however, we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to stand to advance forward.
My tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting as if a shit stir like him ain't around. Didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. I'm not. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. Well then. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future. Not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Oh, how many days do we have left? Oh. Okay. 15. We have 15 days left. 15 days, 10 hours, 10 minutes.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair. And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Oh god. I hope Junko doesn't come back to life.
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means.
No, not Junko. We cannot resurrect her.
Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
And once the next chapter starts, that will be where I am immediately ending it. And Sea and Punishment, Sinning Coconuts, Chapter 2, and 12 remain. To be continued. Obtained a present. You obtained a Black Dragon Blade. Clear Chapter 2. Save, yes. This is where I will be leaving it. I will leave it on a mysterious question mark, dot, dot, dot. Leave you all in suspense for the next time. Just sitting there, waiting patiently. What does save as? Chapter 3? No. Fun stream as always, yes, it was. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone for coming and watching my stream tonight. A longer one. I'm figuring most of the trials are probably going to be roughly 4 hours long. So yeah, it's definitely going to be fun to go back and watch that later if I ever need to. But got a question for you, SJ. If you're even still here, if you haven't dipped out yet. We're gonna either A, stream tomorrow, or B, gonna finish the We Were Here too. Because I'm really fine with either. We can do either. Just gotta be done by 3:30. Alright. Well then, sounds like a plan to me. Alrighty, well, thank you once again everyone for stopping in and watching tonight. But until the next one, farewell! Bye!